No more talking, shawty, let's see if you body got me rubbing on your thighs while I kiss you on your neck. Barrel feeling like it's
See, but there's Langston, then there's Unplugged. Langston is more of the everyday, go to work, go to school, hang with family and friends type individual. Unplugged is the artist, the one who tries to show everybody his creative side, the person who feels like he's been plugged up his whole life and now he's really uncharging and unplugging himself from everything else and let everybody hear his story, his side of the story. So that's who Unplugged is. When you put them together, you just have a powerhouse who I think is just more than what people can even imagine. I come across as quiet, but there's more to me in this little body. The story of Unplugged, man, is just an individual who is insecure in himself growing up because of size, height, all these little small details. The person came about because he wanted to tell everybody and be a voice for some of those individuals that was scared to talk, you know, that was quiet, that was shy. That was me. So I had a passion and a talent that God gave me, which was writing. Started out writing poetry, and the poetry turned into music. And from there it just took off, man, and I really just started to look at myself and say, you know what, I don't have to be a book writer. I can be a musician or a songwriter and still tell my story, and that's where it all began. To be honest with you, I would probably say I'm more of a R&B rapper. I like slow melodies. A person who I would be able to compare myself to right now would be like Drake. I really can't sing per se like Drake, but I can hold a note. And I think that's the one thing that separates me from a lot of artists in the area. And that's the one thing that separates Drake from a lot of artists in the industry. He's able to kind of cross over and do the love ballads, but then still come with something hard to where the people in the hood can feel it. So I think that's the one thing that I try to mimic and try to, you know, go towards in my own music. I mean, when you really want to, if you want to be honest, the thing about Unplugged is just that I'm a ladies' man. That's just point blank, period. I think the female body is just a very interesting thing, and I like to observe it. I like to, I guess, study it. And so Unplugged, the artist, likes to, I guess, explore that in his music and just let people know, or the ladies know, that they are on my mind when I'm writing songs. And I want to make anthems for them. I want to be able to say, like, man, Unplugged really touched a subject that I really, really needed. Not from just a sexual standpoint, but from an emotional standpoint as well. To be honest with you, it's not about getting a record deal. It's not about having 5 million fans. It's really about changing lives. I mean, it's really about being that voice that I used to try to look for. And the people that I look for in that voice was people like Lil Wayne, Trey Songz, Drake, as I mentioned earlier. Those are individuals that I listened to their music and was able to get through a lot of situations, tough situations. And so for me, my goal right now is just to start off in my own area and build out and just make a name for myself. I don't want to be known as just an artist. I want to be known as a brand. So for me, it's not about being the hottest rapper in the city. It's just about being the hottest brand. And so when you connect, when you say Unplugged, you're gonna think about acting, you're gonna think about rapping, you're gonna think about songwriting, you're gonna think about modeling, you're gonna think about all kind of things besides the artist itself. But from a musical standpoint, it's just taking it one day at a time, man, and understanding that 1 out of 5 million people get signed. So if I have 5 fans, I'm fine, because you know what, I'll be able to know that those fans are genuine. And that they're not just following Unplugged because he's a celebrity. Because it's not about being a celebrity, it's about impacting lives and changing lives. Man, you know what? That neighborhood, to be honest with you, it raised me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the name totally throws you off because it's called Fightingville. I never got in one fight a day in my life. But I saw the harsh realities. I saw the prostitution. I saw the drug dealing. And with all those rappers sounding the same, why would you want to be categorized with somebody else? If God made you unique and different, why would you want to be like somebody else? So I did what I felt was right in my system. My parents taught me very well, you know, to be your own self. And so for me, it was just, I felt like I was a R&B singer, but I knew I couldn't sing. So I found another outlet, which was rapping. So that's why I took it the route that I'm going, because I know that if you want to stand out, you really do have to stand out. You know, you have to really be able to go to the left when people going right. And that's what I'm trying to do right now. It took me years to learn it, but that's what I'm trying to do, is just be my own self and not worry about what others have to say, and not worry about what neighborhood I came from. You just take every experience, man, and you learn from it. Every day is a learning experience. It's time to go to class. The one thing that I would probably say that I would love to tell an aspiring artist is be yourself. Definitely learn from the people you like, the people you dislike, because everybody has something in them that's good. We just choose to do bad a lot of times. But there's something that you can learn from everybody's life. And just take notes, man. Take notes and just realize that don't worry about beefing, don't worry about being a hater, don't be jealous of what nobody else has done or accomplished. Just take what they have done, look at the path that they've gone, and maybe follow that same path. There's a lot of people that has a lot of talent, they just don't have that extra push to get there. And I'm at that point right now where, you know what, you gotta do things yourself. Jay-Z said it on Oprah's Life Class, I think it was, or something like that. He basically said that when labels wasn't trying to sign him, the analogy he used was he had to build his own bridge to get across that water, because nobody else wanted to let him walk across their bridge. So he had to build his own bridge. And basically that's what I'm doing right now, is by building the Unplug, Mr. Grown and Sexy brand.
Don't need a minute, man, want a G that can drill her. Bounce it like a, twerk it like a, shake it like a dog. Can I have that go, baby, come and break me off. Move it like a stripper, go ahead and grab the wall.